Hi, this is Shawn from One With Nature, and I am on the east coast of the island of Bonaire in the Dutch Caribbean. It's very windy here today, and in this video I want to talk about what I bring with me on trips when I travel outside the United States. I get a lot of phone calls, a lot of emails from people saying, Shawn, I travel a lot too. What do I bring with me? What do you bring with you? Well, what I bring with me may not be applicable to what you want to bring. So I'm going to quickly run down a list of 5 things that I bring with me, and then you can go and look at each one of these items, herbs, products, what have you, and see if they're for you. Number 1, when you are on a plane at 32,000 feet, you're sitting in a tin can in the middle of a soup of everything that everybody has brought with them on that trip and everybody they were around before they ended up on that plane with you. And there are people hacking, coughing, sneezing, barfing. It's very easy to get sick when you're in this environment for hours on end traveling to your destination. For this reason, I like to bring Andrographis tincture with me, the great Chinese herb. It grows around the world, but it's best known in Chinese medicine, Andrographis, and I'll be giving the names of all of these below. Andrographis is antibacterial, antiviral. It's great for upper respiratory issues, and it's also good in case you get food poisoning when you land at your destination. I take 30 to 40 drops before I get on the plane. I take another 30 to 40 drops for every hour I'm on that plane. That's my number 1 pick. Number 2, because I do a lot of walking when I go to these different countries, and what I like to do, there is no guided tour for. I like to go out and walk in the neighborhoods, not the tourist neighborhoods where people live and work. I like to go into the local stores, the local restaurants. I like to go into the little herb shops. I like to go to the fruit and vegetable markets. I like to talk to the people. I don't really like to sit on the beach. So this requires a lot of walking because there are no guided tours for what I want to do. And so I want to make sure that my skeletal system, my joints, ligaments, and tendons are up to the challenge. And that's why I bring a bottle of Solomon seal root extract. Solomon seal root is the herb that changed my life, and I'll probably make a separate video about that someday. Solomon seal root is good for keeping ligaments, tendons supple, keeps them moist, and lubricates the joints with, it seems to increase the synovial fluid. That's number 2. Number 3, I like to bring a bottle of Chanca Piedra extract with me, a liquid extract, a water extract preserved in glycerin of the famous stonebreaker herb. And for once, the marketing companies got it right. Chanca Piedra is a great herb for obstructions in the renal system, the urinary system. Chanca Piedra will help to dissolve. Chanca Piedra will help to dissolve both calcium oxalate stones and uric acid obstructions. It will help to wear them down so that they can pass through and out of you. Chanca Piedra also dilates smooth muscle tissue, allowing these obstructions to move through you with less pain. Over the years of doing this, I have heard so many reports of people who have used Chanca Piedra when they were undergoing what has been called the most painful thing a human can go through, and that is kidney stones. I don't want to deal with this when I'm in a foreign land, so I take Chanca Piedra a week before I leave, and then I take a dropper full, and then I take a dropper full for every day that I'm in this foreign country, wherever I am. Number 4, systemic enzymes. Some people call them proteolytic enzymes. Systemic enzymes have been in use in Europe for 40, 50 years to help accelerate the healing process of people who undergo certain types of operations. Systemic enzymes will go through the body and begin the rebuilding process. They have an anti-inflammatory, a strong anti-inflammatory ability. They come in an easy capsule form, and the reason I bring them is because if I'm in a foreign land and I break a bone or I have a sprain, I know that if I take the systemic enzymes, the repair process will begin immediately. It will accelerate the recovery process. And so this is something that I take with me. I will give a link to the product that I use and that I've recommended for years now. I have had amazing testimonials come back to me from people who have used this particular brand of systemic enzymes. This is why I keep a bottle of them at my home and why I take some with me on trips. I do not use them on a daily basis. I use them when appropriate. Number 5, oil of oregano. Of course, the great oil of oregano. I take this with me because if anything is missed from the Andrographis or from other herbs that I can use, oil of oregano will fill in the blanks and allow me to basically use it as an immune system support. It's not an immune system booster because it doesn't really directly boost the white blood cells, but it is an immune system support. It takes pressure off the immune system because it deals with different invaders that like to set up shop in the body. So also with oil of oregano, you can apply it topically because it's mixed with olive oil or another carrier oil. So you can use it on, let's say your shoulder hurts, you can rub it in, use it as a muscle rub or a muscle relaxant. For topical applications, you can also put some oil of oregano on the bottom of your foot and then slip your socks on. That way, if you're already sick and you're already nauseous or you've been throwing up, just the smell alone of oil of oregano will probably make you vomit more. So the shortcut around that to still get the effects is to apply some oil of oregano to the bottom of your feet, put some socks on, go to bed. The oil of oregano goes through the pores of the soles of the feet and goes to work while you're sleeping or resting. Those are the 5 products I bring with me. Andrographis, Solomon seal root, Chanca Piedra, systemic enzymes, oil of oregano. So look into each one of those products, decide if they are appropriate for you or not. My name is Shawn. I am one with nature. Thank you for watching. Is it just me? Or is anybody else craving cranberry juice right now?